Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bulldog Show. I'm Darrell Allen. I'm with Thomasville High School head football coach Jonathan DeLay. Dogs coming off a tough 28-27 loss Friday night to Worth County out at the stadium, and coach, it was no other way to put it, just tough.
Yeah, just tough. It's one of those things where you make a play here, you make a play there. It's a completely different outcome. And at the end of the day, they made more plays than we did, and they came away with the victory.
Coach, anytime you have a one-point loss, you can look back over the game and say, just one thing would have changed the ball game. And we can say that about a bunch of things.
There's a bunch of things in that game that you could say, just this one thing, just what if this, what if that. But here's the thing. That's the way life is. You go through life and, one decision here, one decision there. All kinds of things, adverse things and unfair things happen to you all the time in life. It's your identity is how you respond to those. And that's the thing with the kids. All of our goals are still out in front of us. We still have an opportunity to go win a region championship. It's going to depend on what we do this Friday night in Fitzgerald. So, yes, all those things are in front of us. But the biggest thing I think is for all of us, coaches, players, it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to you got to strive for perfection in everything that you do and not put yourself in those situations where the game's close enough to be won on the last play.
All right, Coach, Cam was 15 of 23 for 131 yards and a touchdown. Demario Sawyer caught 5 of those passes for 82 yards. Cy Wilson caught 3 for 36 and a touchdown. Levante Cole led the rushers with 72 yards and a touchdown. We had some stats.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats, it feels like, hey, we should have won that ball game. There's a lot of plays in the game that don't have anything to do with the stats that affected the outcome of the game. And so, our kids played well. They played, we did really good things. And, it showed in the stats. And I was pleased at the way we threw the ball. I was pleased at the way we ran the ball. We took care of the football. Just like I said, just one thing here or there to bounce the right way. I thought we played outstanding on special teams, too. I thought that was probably our best game on special teams all year. We just didn't go our way at the end.
Coach, you mentioned special teams, so we'll talk about Rex Schofield and the block punt. Great technique by him, but he just took it right off the foot.
Yeah, took it right off the foot. They had a little high snap, but the get-offs, that's what we preach. When that ball flinches, we got to go. And early in the game, we about-blocked the first one, and so we felt like, we've got the ability to get one right here. And, Levante had a really good get-off on that last one. Caden Thomas had a really good get-off on that last one, and it kind of freed up Rex off the edge to go and get that.
Good job by him. And, of course, on defense, Joe Douglas continues this good job. 10 tackles by Joe. A.J. Hill Jr. with 9. E.J. Bean with 8. And I want to talk a little bit about Caden Walker. Caden had 8 tackles, played a good game Friday night.
Yeah, all those guys played a great game. Caden, he got a lot of attention in the throw game, and I thought he played the ball really well. I mean, like I said, last week on the show, the quarterback's really good. He can put it in some good spots, and so the receivers can go get it. But Caden had 8 tackles in the game. That's probably the most he's had in the game, probably in his career. And he does a really good job of tackling. That's one of the things he's worked on from last year to this year, getting really good at his tackling, and he's not afraid to put his face on somebody.
Like I said, before we get into the tape, had a lot going on Friday night. We crowned the homecoming queen. Good time there. Recognized the 1974 national championship. Renamed the football field.
Yep.
So a lot of things going on.
Yeah, a lot of things going on. It's now Veterans Memorial Stadium, Coach Jim Hughes Field. So that's pretty special. And to have all those guys there, it was kind of neat to see. And they're the ones that set the precedent for where we're going now.
All right, so let's get into the tape. And there were a lot of highlights. It was really a fun game to watch, except for certain things.
Correct. Opening kickoff, they decided they're not going to kick it deep. They kicked it to Leland. He returns it up close to the 40. First drive, they came out in something different defensively. I feel like I keep saying that every week. We've just started practicing for everything because you never know what you're going to see in a week. And we go right down the field, take the ball right down the field, go score a touchdown. We have some good runs, good throws right here, and it's moving the ball right down the field. Right here, we try to take a shot down the field. Probably should have just checked it down right there. Cam's trying to get it, though, to one of our playmakers. That was Nigel down the field. But, again, we come back and make a big play right here on third down. Cam rolls out, hits Rex on a little out route right there, and then Rex makes some stuff happen after the catch right there to get us down in the red zone. And then we hand this ball to Ant. we tossed it to Ant here. That's our little dudes play where you just put the whole student body to the right, and then we hand the ball to Ant. He goes and scores right here. Sticks it up inside, nothing doing in there. He does such a great job of keeping his feet moving. He's able to churn and bounce to the outside. We get a big touchdown right there on the opening drive.
14 yards, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, 14 yards. He probably ended up running about 26 right there. Camden Christie did a great job for us, kicking the ball, both his kickoffs and his PATs. I thought our kickoff team did a fantastic job. We had some big hits. We were flying around down there. They come back on their first possession and they go and score. They did a good job moving the football. We knew they were going to throw it. We didn't really, there was a lot of stuff where they threw the ball downfield. There was a lot of catch, tackle. There were some things they threw behind the line of scrimmage that they had some run after catch on. Right here we get a penalty for playing without our helmet on. It looked like it got ripped off, but that's
I didn't know that was a penalty.
Yeah, playing without your helmet is a penalty. Once it comes off, you got to stop.
Even if it comes off accidentally?
Yep, you got to stop. So that's what they flagged us for.
So they scored, Coach, to tie it at 7.
That's right. And then, we come back right here, have a little trouble getting stuff going right here. Cam has to pull that ball. We can only get about a yard right there. Then we get into third down. And we got backed up a little bit and, tried to play it safe right there, just make sure that we could get this ball kicked and get it out of there. I thought McCarry kicked the ball really well. He punted 3 of them inside the 20. Our punt coverage team was outstanding, not allowing them an opportunity to return the ball. I think that's Dakari Meeks right there, if I'm not mistaken, with that sack. He did a really good job right there. E.J. Bean sniffing out the screen right here, making a really good tackle in space. And then again, here they go. They're going at Christian Hayes right there. He's really good coverage, really good phase right there, incomplete pass. First punt, we felt like we were so close. If our get-offs were a little quicker, we probably would have gotten it. Cy right here, this is pretty much all him because we kind of went all-out block right there. So I told him, I said, look, if you catch it and get anything, get it. If not, you may just have to fair catch it. And again, like I said, it took us a couple possessions after that first one to get going, to get back in our groove, dealing with the different front that we were seeing. And that's something that we got to do a better job of as coaches and getting that to our players of, hey, look, this is what we're getting. This is how we need to attack it. Because once we do, you see in the drive in the second quarter, we go walking right down the field. We felt really good about that. Cam right there with a really good job hitting Cy right there in the middle. And then again, we just come back, a little out route. That's fourth down right there. Nigel with a big first down pickup. Cam throws it right on his body where the defender can't get there. And then again, right here, we're trying to take a shot down the field. So close right there. It's close to being fit in that little window. And then, we get a couple yards here, 3 and 4, and then Cam right here pulls this next one down. He's able to get a little bit out of this third down and about 4. He gets us a little bit, maybe we had a call, could have gotten a call there on the sideline, but they initiated contact inbounds.
So it's 7-7 going into the second quarter.
Correct. We go for it here on fourth down, and we don't get it. But that was a decision. I was like, hey, we need to go for it right here. Let's ride. They end up coming back scoring and miss the extra point. So 13-7. Points for premium in this game. Obviously, again, they don't want to kick it deep to us. Kick it back to Leland. He returns it close to the 40 again, and then we go back with our little inside zone stuff. Got people moving. Caden Thomas with a big first down catch right here for us. And then again, trying to work the perimeter. And right there, DJ gets hit at the line of scrimmage and ends up making that a 5-yard gain. That's a huge play right there. Throw it to Levante on the perimeter, just trying to get him out wide, get him going right there. And then again, third down, just can't fit it in the tight windows. They were giving us tight windows, and when that happens, you got to make catches in tight windows. McCarry again right here with a great punt, gets that ball inside the 20. We're able to down it right there and let the defense go back to work with a long field. And again, I thought they did a good job with their plan. They wanted to come. They were a throw team, but they wanted to come out, run the ball first. All right, we stop them right here. We get a 3 and out, force a punt. All right, got close again, affects the punt. It goes out around the 40-yard line. And this is the drive I was talking about. You know, hey, look, guys, it's 4-man front. This is what we like against 4-man front. Here we go. And we just start going fast. You know, we make 7 yards, 8 yards on first down, then we get a first down. Then we hand it off again. We get 3, 4 yards right there. And then we come back over here and throw a little curl route to DJ, and he picks up a first down for us. Then right back to the line of scrimmage, get our little guard pull play and get 6, 7 yards right there, get Cam on the perimeter, get a first down, and then we hand the ball to Leland in a big second effort right here to get in the end zone. But that's us right there. That's mixing the tempos, mixing the personnels, and going north. And that was where, you feel like right here, it's like, all right, now we found our rhythm, now we found our groove, now let's go and execute.
We go up 14-13.
Correct. Trip Gable made a great play right there on that snap, getting that hold and getting it down. Then right here, ball hits them, goes out at the 1. We're feeling really good now because now it's time to go and score. Give up a big play off the goal line. That's one obviously that we don't want to give up. We want to keep them backed up in there, especially at the 2-minute mark, trying to get the ball back and score again before the half. But I'll give the defense credit. They stiffened, they held, didn't let them in the end zone, didn't let them have any points before halftime. I mean, they get it all the way down here to the 30, and it's we got to stop them here a couple plays to make sure that they don't get in the end zone. Here's 4th down. We get a big sack right there.
I think we had 3 sacks on the night, Coach.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, that was huge.
Mm-hmm. So we go into half leading 14-13.
Come out of halftime, kick the ball out. It's a great kick placement right there by Camden, and then the coverage. Jeremiah Humbert turns it right back to Adam Barnes, and then you got a whole host of dogs fitting in on that tackle right there. And then this was kind of one of their answers too, because we brought a lot of pressure. They were getting the back out and just flinging it to him when they felt any kind of pressure. They weren't waiting to look downfield. So they get a first down on the first play, and then from there, it's 3 plays and a punt. We did a really good job on this first possession stopping these guys and keeping them from being able to get a first down. Force the punt, and again, right here, set up a return on this one. Inside does a good job, makes a good catch, goes back to the field. And this is the big thing about this one. Right here you'll see Makari Williams. He just throws his hands up, shields the guy right there. That's not a block in the back. That's something that we actually work is, keeping your hands out of it so that, you're just using your body almost like a basketball screen. Makari right there puts that one inside the 10. Right here, they catch us in man. We go underneath, and we kind of pick ourselves. But they go for 2, and we do a great job stopping them right there on the 2-point play, and we're able to hold them 19-14. We did have a penalty on the end of that. That's why they're kicking off from right there. Make the fair catch, and again, here we go. So we're backed up, 12-yard line. Levante with an outstanding run right here. I mean, this is just all effort on the other side. It's a testament to what he does in the weight room and how he works there that they can't get him on the ground right there. Makes something out of nothing. Then we hand it to Cy, and he gets 5 yards right there. So now we've got the drive rolling. We're moving. We feel good. There's our RPO right there to DJ. Cam makes a good decision right there. Little empty play, get the ball out to Levante, let him catch and go run outside right here. And then back to 2nd down, we throw a screen to Nigel. Kind of the same thing as Levante's. You don't really like to see him go across field all the time, but when you got guys that have the ability to be strong and run through tackles and things like that, sometimes football players, you just got to let them be football players. Levante with a great run right there on first down. It's a good job by the offensive line pushing the pile north so that we could get, a big run right there. Then he has another, 3-4 yard gain right here, and then we go with a little go switch. They get lost as the receivers move, and Cam hits Cy for the touchdown.
18-yard pass.
18 yards. We were up 1 right there, and in this game, you're getting late in the 3rd quarter. We need to go up by a field goal. That's why we went for 2 right there. We had it. We just missed it. But again, kickoff coverage. I mean, we covered that one and tackled it inside the 20. Going into the 4th quarter, and we're up
20-19.
20-19. I mean, and that's what you want in the 4th quarter. That's where you're built. That's how you go and you finish games big play right there, and then right here, no play bigger than this in the game, the big block punt, and then Rex scoops it right there, about stays in, but that's a great job right there. And then one play, snap the ball to Levante on the Wildcat, and he takes the counter into the end zone. It's a great job up front. Hunter Blanton with a great block out there. He goes in untouched. And right there, we go up 27-19. We go up by 8. And then we kick off right here. I thought he was down on the 7 and said he wasn't. But we did a great job covering and keeping it inside the 25 right there. Again, they did a good job throwing the ball to their back. That takes care of any and all pressure that you're bringing. Right here, I thought we might have had a fumble right there. They recovered it, but it was deemed as an incomplete pass. Again, though, you're getting pressure right there. But same thing, defense flying around. The one thing I'll say, we kind of left them on the field there too much. We got to make some first downs offensively to give them some opportunities to get on the sideline and get a break for a second. But here again, a couple of throws. We're doing some good things down the field. We're getting some pressure right there. We get a tackle for a loss here on 3rd down. They come and run a little sticks route. I thought they got a really generous spot right here from where his feet came down. They gave him the first down right there. But again, we got to be able to overcome those types of things right there. Hit us with a little screen. This was a good drive by them. And then, we did some things well. It's just, if we can make that tackle just a second sooner, get that pad level down just a little bit more, get our arm in there and get that ball out on that one. But this was a huge play right here. It's a 2-point play. They're trying to run a throwback all the way back to the other side, and you can see we're covering it back there with Junior. And we've got them stopped. We've got the lead. They kick a little short one. Caden Thomas does a great job recovering that. We're able to run the ball down across the 50, but then they force us to punt. But once again, a good punt inside the 20. We've got them backed up, and then right here the defense does a great job because we keep them backed up. They make some big plays on this drive to keep them on their side of the field and really back inside the 20. Again, just flying around. We got 3rd and long here. Almost had a sack, safety right there. Don't get it, make them throw it away. Now they got to punt the football. And again,
and that was one of those plays we wish we would have made.
Man, it's just, there's some of those. There's some turnovers that we thought we could have gotten that we didn't. But again, we're in 4-minute offense mode now. It's try to milk the clock, milk as much time off as we can. And, on this drive, we came up one play short of being able to run the whole clock out. Right here, we got a pass interference call, moves it forward. First down down there. Avante does a good job here on first down, making a couple guys miss, getting 3 yards. And then, again, same thing. We get 4, 5 yards right here. And then you got 2 plays to get 4 yards, and it's just, it wasn't meant to be. And that's one of those things that, you work so hard and you work at things. Those are things that you feel like as a team you've got to be able to go and execute. And then right here, he threw that ball about the only spot that he could throw it. And he did a good job. And then right here, we did a great job. We get the quarterback. We get the ball out. We get on the ball. They call him down. And again, it's one of those things. You can't leave it up to somebody else. We got to go make the plays that we got to make. And right there, I'd argue that we did make the play. It just, we let somebody else make a decision, and that hurts. Thing about it is that, you watch these plays and you watch this game, and there's all kinds of things in the game that could have gone different, calls that could have gone different, but how much it means to these kids by what you saw after the final play of the game. They gave everything they had, and they love this team so much that all they could do at the end was just, some of them just lay there because they've given everything that they've gotten. But like I said, you watch those things, they can make you angry, they can make you sad, they can make you mad, they can make you whatever, but it's how you respond to those unfair and adverse situations that identify you as a team. So what's it going to be this week? Here's the deal. That's our wake-up call. Right. We've got an opportunity this week to go to Fitzgerald, to win a football game, and to get right back in this region championship race, which is where we want to be right now, talking about, seeding for playoffs and all that stuff. But right now, all we're focused on is going and winning a region championship and having the ability to do that Friday night.
Exactly, Coach. And, you wanted to win the game Friday night. But had you won that game and lost this week, you'd be in the same boat.
Correct.
So this game is this week is what it's all about. 1-0, 1-0.
That's it. I mean, and we're playing a one-game season right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's where we're at. And like I said, the kids came in yesterday and they understand the importance and the urgency of the week. They came in this morning and had a great morning of practice. And, practicing against a wing tee and single wing and all that stuff, it takes a little time. So today took a little longer. They did a great job with it. Defense did a great job. Offense was out there flying around, communicating. We gave them a bunch of different looks, especially up front, because they're going to see it. And even if they don't see it this week, they're going to see it at some point.
Right.
I feel like I keep saying that, we always get something a little different against our offense each week than what teams have shown. And, that's the sign of respect from other teams, like, hey, we're saving this for Thomasville. So we've got to do a good job of making sure our kids are ready for each and every situation.
Coach, this we haven't played in the last 2 years, but before that, this was an intense rivalry.
Oh yeah,
very intense. And this will be what it'll be Friday night. This will be everything on the field.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be it's an intense game, and all of them that I've been a part of have been really low scoring. Mm-hmm. I think the highest scoring one was maybe in 2017. I think the final was 31-21 or 38-28, something like that. But all the others have been close. I mean, back in 2020, what was it? It was 29-28, wasn't that the final?
I think so. Yep.
Safety, yeah, something like that. So it's going to be a tight game, and that's what you want. It's two good football teams.
Right.
That's what you want.
That's that's kind of where we expected 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
8 weeks ago, whatever it was. Okay, so that's a 7:30 kickoff now over in Fitzgerald at JC Stadium. The Dogs and the Hurricanes hooking up in a big ball game in terms of region implications and power rankings and everything, Coach.
Yeah,
So all that stuff. And Coach and I'll be back next week with the highlights of that game.